Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about exactly what Manny MUA actually did to Jeffree Star. I was contacted by somebody who did not want to lose their job over Manny, and so they needed to be anonymous. And you know what? I wouldn't even want to lose a garbage pail over Manny, so I'm definitely going to keep the source anonymous, and I'm definitely not going to be telling you anything more than that. This is a person that is connected to these people that we're going to be talking about. It's a person that just didn't want to lose their job. They didn't want their friend to lose their job, and I understand that. And so I'm going to be telling you and sharing with you exactly what Manny MUA did to Jeffree Star. Before we get started, I just wanted to say, obviously, because I was not there, I cannot confirm or deny the validity of the story. We're going to go with this. This is a conspiracy theory, allegedly a conspiracy theory. Maybe this didn't happen, maybe this did happen. If you want to know my opinion, after having a lot of personal experience with Manny MUA, I can tell you, do I believe that this could possibly be true? Hell yeah, I do believe it could be true. The story is just sad. If even a quarter of this is true, Manny, you're a garbage person, okay? So I can't confirm the validity of this. I'm not saying that this is true. I'm not saying it's not true. Please believe what you want. I'm just sharing what was shared with me. Maybe it's not true. It's just a conspiracy theory. It's not a fact. But this is what someone is claiming happened, and they're claiming that they work with these people. Maybe it's BS, maybe it's the truth. I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. I cannot confirm the validity of the story. It's just a conspiracy theory. So as always with these videos, please don't leave anyone that I'm gonna be talking about today, anyone mentioned today, any mean-spirited negative comments. These videos are for entertainment purposes only and just to inform you. Please feel free to make up your own mind. Just because I say something does not make that true, okay? Please feel free to have your own opinions. Please feel free to research all stories for yourself. I will, however, ask you, please don't go to Jeffree's Twitter and harass him and bother him. He really has had enough, okay? I will be damned if I'm gonna sit on this shit, okay? So also, if you wanna follow me on Instagram, you wanna talk to me, you wanna DM me, you wanna add me on Instagram, my Instagram is linked down below. Also my YouNow channel, go follow me there. Maybe I'll go live one day. So all my social media is linked down below. Okay, so yesterday I uploaded a video in which I told you guys that Jeffree Star responded to somebody on Twitter, tweeted and deleted the fact that Manny MUA did not call Jeffree for his birthday. Jeffree's birthday was a few days ago. Did Manny call you? He said, no, Manny did not call me for my birthday. Then he deleted the tweet. Now let's just be fair to Manny. Manny has vehemently denied on Twitter this allegation. He said that he texted Jeffree Star. Okay, fair enough. He claims he texted Jeffree. If you want to know my opinion, I don't believe it. Until I see a screenshot of that text. Manny, show us the text. I don't believe a word that Manny has to say. No, Manny is a pathological liar. I've proven him to be a liar on this channel many, many times. And if you have trouble believing me, just 2 days ago, Manny said on Snapchat that he wasn't making as much money with his YouTube channel as his friends are. He's not making that much money. And the next day, he was 30 under 30 in Forbes magazine. He was in Forbes magazine, but he was claiming that he wasn't making that much money. He's a pathological liar. I don't believe that he, texted Jeffree at all, and he should provide proof. I know some of you Manny fans will say, why the hell should he, provide proof? He doesn't owe us anything. Fair enough. I believe he's lying. Now, some of you have been saying that Jeffree is lying, that Jeffree's lying about Manny not calling him on his birthday. What the hell would Jeffree have to lose at this point? Jeffree's walking around incredibly hurt, spending time with his mother, and just devastated. Can't you see the hurt on Jeffree's face? What does Jeffree have to gain for making up a story that Manny didn't call him on his birthday? Now, Manny has everything to gain from making up a story that he texted Jeffree on his birthday because he doesn't want to come out as the bad guy, right? Now, another thing I wanted to mention. Their other friend, you know who I'm talking about, this one right here, she's tweeting out that she wants privacy. This is a suspicious AF tweet, and I'll tell you why. Think about it. When do you hear people asking for privacy, right? People only ask for privacy in situations of divorce, when people separate, when people are no longer together, and in tragedy. She asked for privacy on Twitter only when asked if she sent Jeffree Star a happy birthday text. Does that seem like an overreaction on her part? Yeah, I think so. Guilty conscience? Maybe not. Who knows? That's an overreaction to ask for privacy when asked if you sent someone a birthday text. Now let's just look at what Jeffree has been tweeting before we get to the real tea. Jeffree has been tweeting that he's taking the trash out. He's been tweeting that there's no loyalty in LA, and he's been saying that people are evil. Now here's somebody asking him to expose Manny, and if you look at his replies and his mentions on Twitter, almost everyone is asking him to expose Manny. TikTok Manny. Basically, last night someone contacted me. As I said, this is just a conspiracy theory, can't confirm or deny. They basically said that they work closely in the situation. And here's why this person is claiming Manny MUA is no longer besties with Jeffree Star. So they're claiming that Uncle Jeffree, Jeffree Star, funded LL Cool J's eyeshadow palette, that he invested all this money in her, okay? Then the palette didn't do as well as expected. This person is also claiming, I'm not saying any of this, this person is saying this, I'm just repeating it. This person is also claiming that it was a lie that it sold out and that it never actually sold out. They're also saying that when Jeffree Star saw that her palette did not do as well as expected, he basically had to back out financially. Now, Manny MUA was supposed to have the same deal as her for his makeup line. Jeffree was supposed to basically, kind of like release it and, put it out. But Jeffree allegedly did not want to continuously invest money in failing projects. Straight up, as a business person, that's a good move. You remember when he reviewed her palette and everybody read him to filth and said, you're lying, her palette isn't good, and he was trying to promote it? It's because it was his baby. It's because he worked on it. His shipping facility shipped it out. Killer Merch, that's him. Okay, when Manny saw that Jeffree wasn't going to fund his makeup line, he dumped him. Manny, if this is true, if even half of this is true, if even an iota of this is true, Manny, you are a garbage person. As Philip DeFranco would say, you're a garbage person. After all Jeffree Star has done for him, funding your friends. You know how Jeffree always buys his friends like really extravagant gifts, like he bought Tati, a Louis Vuitton present? Jeffree just wants to be accepted. He just wants to be loved. He hasn't been for the majority of his life. He gave everything to these people. He called them their best friends. He called Manny his best friend. And okay, so somebody's palette didn't work out financially. As a business person, he has every right to pull out financially. He doesn't want to back a losing team. Can you blame him as a business person? He's a very smart business person. Say what you will about Jeffree, but he has a very, very, very successful makeup brand, and he's an indie brand. So Manny backed out over money because he couldn't get the makeup deal that he wanted, because Jeffree didn't want to back a losing team financially. Manny left him. How could you have left Uncle Jeffree over money? How could you do it? You greedy AF garbage person, you. Look, you guys, Jeffree Star is not perfect by any means. We already know that. Jeffree Star has done a lot of bad things in his life, and I've read him for that. And my early videos, I basically called out all his shit. But he was really friends with Manny. He really loved him. He cared about him. He may not have thought much of him in the beginning, and he's talked shit about him, all tea and all shade, but he cared about him. He always called him his best friend. He took him on vacations. He got him subscribers. Manny has way less than him, and Jeffree got him subscribers. Jeffree put his name on the packaging. Jeffree was sued because of Manny. If you guys don't know, Black Moon Cosmetics sued Jeffree over Manny because Manny maliciously, they claimed that he maliciously knew what he was doing in that lawsuit, that he copied them. Did Jeffree pay the bill for that lawsuit? You bet. So that's what happened. That's why Jeffree is so hurt. Is this true? Maybe it's not, but I believe it has a lot to do with it. And I want to make one thing clear. The person that contacted me, the one thing that really stood out to me from what they wrote to me was that they said that Jeffree put so much money into these people, that he invested so much money, and this is his thanks. I don't think that there's anything wrong with Jeffree not wanting to financially invest in business that he didn't think was going to go well. As far as business, it's always about the bottom line. It's always about how much money you're going to make. You have to separate friendship from business. And I will say, to be fair, I don't know what Jeffree did to them, and maybe he did something bad. He's not innocent either. But realistically, all signs point in Manny's direction. Another thing I wanted to tell you is, if you don't believe me and you think Manny did something bad, why don't you take a look at what's right in front of you? Who's the one looking hurt with the sadness in their eyes for months? It's Jeffree. Who's the one hanging out with his mom and his grandma and calling some other girl his best friend? On Snapchat, he's now calling some other girl his best friend. He used to call these two his best friends. Not anymore. And who are the one running around on brand trips, acting happy and complaining about money? Manny MUA. You see how the story comes full circle? Manny's recent financial troubles go hand in hand with this story. So that's what happened. All I have to say is, I have always known that Manny was a bad person. He ruined my life. And now you guys probably care because he's ruining someone's life who you are very much so invested in. Well, Manny, now you can't hide, because now it's a little bit more than you coming after me. Little old me who had 10,000 subscribers when you came after me. Now you're coming after a celebrity. Somebody who is well known. And a lot of people hate him, but he's very, very, very beloved. TikTok Manny, everything you've done is coming back to you 3 times fold. Now, if you're no longer interested in hearing what Manny did to me, and if you're done with this video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll let you go. If you are interested in hearing what he personally did to me, stick around. And if you can hear me out, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so a lot of you have been messaging me and saying, hey, why are you saying that he ruined your life? And you know what? That's my fault. What happened between me and Manny was very public, and I figured everybody knows. But I have a few new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. So the reality is, a lot of you don't know what Manny did to me. I'll try to be brief. Basically, in 2015, I reviewed a lipstick. It was called Gerard Cosmetics. It was a piece of shit. Okay, it was a horrible lipstick. At the time, no one was doing unsponsored, honest reviews, and I did one. I was the only one that actually purchased from this brand. Manny was promoting for the brand. He didn't have any other affiliations with it. One night, Manny and the owner of Gerard Cosmetics saw my review. Manny went on Snapchat, said that I was a hate review. I wasn't. I had a horrible reaction to the lipsticks, and they're bad. They're just badly made. That's my opinion. That was my review. Gerard Cosmetics asked customers to sign an agreement saying that all reviews would be positive. Receipts over here. Manny Snapchatted the owner of Gerard Cosmetics calling me ugly. And then afterwards, Manny went on Twitter and saying that he found me so he could laugh at me with his 300,000 followers. I was a small nail polish channel. I had 10,000 subscribers. Manny had 300,000. He sent all of his 300,000 subscribers to send me death threats and to do very, very, very bad things to me. From 2015 until now, I am still dealing with the effects of what Manny's little bullying tirade did to me. He went on Twitter that night and he also said that he wasn't sorry about what was posted. He's never apologized to me. In fact, after he did that, he blocked me on Instagram along with the owner of Gerard Cosmetics. He's long since unblocked me, but it doesn't matter. Manny has never apologized for what he's done. And what he's actually done is created death threats for me. I've had to disable my comments because of Manny. There were other reasons that I'm not going to go into right now why my comments are disabled. But it all stems from Manny. And from what his people continue to do to me and his people did to me. And to this day, I'm dealing with it. So all I have to say is, he's ruined my life. He made it 100% sure that I could never go back to nail polish. But now you guys care because now he's ruining Jeffree Star's life. I feel sorry for Jeffree Star. He didn't deserve that. A stranger like me that Manny MUA bullied I had 10,000 subscribers. He called me ugly. He ensured that from now on, when you type in Karina Kaboom, it was going to be Karina Kaboom Ugly Gerard Cosmetics Manny MUA. I don't want to be associated with this P-R-I-C-K. That's what he did to me. He ruined my life. I'm still dealing with the effects. But now he's ruining Jeffree Star's life. And you know what, Jeffree? I have only one thing to say to you. Expose him. Jeffree Star didn't deserve this. He's not perfect. But he did not deserve this. And that's all I had to say. Manny, you're a garbage person. And everything you've ever done to people, how you've ruined my life, how you're ruining Jeffree's life, everything is coming back to you, dear. It's coming back to you 3 times. Okay, guys, that's all I had to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, link down below. I will see you in my next video. Bye.